lost in overtime to the Lakers by 6 points, and yeah, it was 129 and 123. I just pulled up the score right now. Jalen Brunson, a masterpiece. I mean, again, but man, oh man, when somebody does play good, no one else wants to play good. This is a team basketball effort. Everybody got to play good. Everyone has to play good basketball for us to win. We can't just have Brunson and quickly play good basketball and everybody else just stink. It's not how you win games, especially in the NBA. Even in your local rec league, you can't just have two people playing good. You got to have the rest of the team. And you can't have two people playing good, and you can't have the rest of the team playing awful. That's not how you win games. I mean, Grimes was playing awful, but he was just like, you know what I mean? There needs to be a lot more productivity throughout the team. That's one of my takeaways. Like, we can't have McBride out there. I'm going to be honest with you. We cannot have McBride out there because he's a defensive liability. I mean, yes, he could be a defensive liability. Sometimes, when you have Westbrook, who just demolished him, and you have other players, he was Dennis Schroeder was in there, he was really getting demolished on the defensive end in his minutes. I mean, Deuce is good and all, but he can get into passing lanes and get steals but when it comes to defense, man, it's him and Grimes. When it comes to actual getting down on defense, not the best. I mean, Grimes is way better. I mean, he has his moments, but he's still also inconsistent on the defensive end. RJ just looks awful. That's all I'm gonna say. RJ looks awful right now, and I don't know how you fix it. You just gotta get in the room and you just gotta get in the lab and start shooting threes again. That's how you fix it. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, you have LeBron, you have AD, Jericho Sims starting for us. He cannot deal with AD. And now next game is the deal with Bam, which is the game I'm going to, so hopefully they take the W and they win style for me. So, at the game. So, yeah, but Bam's going to be very hard to deal with. If you can't deal with Nick Claxton, then you can't freaking deal with Bam Adebayo. So, there's going to be some games up here where you need to get down on defense if I'm Sims. I mean, yes, 27 points, yes, from AD. I'll give you that pass because it is Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis is amazing. But Bam is also great. But he's not an offensively gifted player. Yes, some Heat fans can tell me that he is. That's fine. I think that he's decent offensively. I mean, catch lobs. But if you allow him to get 30, you allow him to get 20. It's just not. You also allow Butler to get 30. You have Tyler Hero having his games. I don't know about their injury situation. You have Duncan Robinson at the threes, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry. You gotta stop their big man from scoring 20 points. That is how you win. You make the big man be a big man. Our big man, Jericho Sims, had a whopping 0 points. But he's not a good example. Ready? Let's go to just a team in the league. Oh, yeah, Bam. How's Bam doing? 18? If we can hold him to 18, that's fine. That's good days of work for Jericho Sims. Because, I mean, let's look at somebody like Jared Allen. If we hold these centers to about 13 points and we wait till Mitch is back, we have our best chance to win there. We got to stop the center from scoring more than 15 points if we want to get a chance to win. And Jericho Sims has to dig deep. He has to get down on defense. See if he can stop these big men. I mean, let's look at our schedule. Let's look at the big men that he's trying to deal with on this run. I mean, we're going to talk about. Actually, let's first before we do this, before we talk about the big man, let's talk about the play that Thibs drew up. Yeah, at the end of the game, what the hell are you doing? Why is Jalen Brunson inbounding? I would get it if it was 5 seconds left, but there's 3 seconds left. And if you give it to Randall, he's probably going to turn. And you give it to Randall there, he's going to turn, and he's going to make a play. He's going to try to make a play for himself. But what he wanted, and I think that what he wanted, is I think he wanted to give the ball to Randall so that everybody else wasn't looking at Jalen, like, have 15 eyes. Still probably were, but it was like everybody was looking at Jalen like, okay, Jalen's not gonna ISO, and we know that. He's playing right into what they want to. But still, at the same time, you gotta live or die from that Jalen ISO. That's what you got. That's what got you there, and that's what will give you the best chance to win out of fadeaway Julius Randle, where he's defended by 3 guys. I mean, you know he's gonna turn, and you know he's not giving the ball up. So, you know, you gotta just know your tendencies, and he was not gonna get that ball back, especially faster than Julius Randle. He thinks he can hit a mid-range. He thinks he's mellow, so he's gonna have a freaking turnaround shot. Well, he's playing pretty good basketball now. The last 2 games, just bonehead calls. But I don't even know who to blame. I'm just gonna blame both. I'm blame both Randle and Thibs for this one. I mean, first of all, you should at least like look, but like I'm gonna look at the play again. Randle and double OT. Randle shot. I'm gonna see if I can get it. See if I can get it up in here, because, you know, that'd be kind of nice. If we can get Randle's shot. But yeah, it was like a turnaround. It was not the best shot that you could have took there. I mean, you know you're giving Randle that ball, and you know Randle's turning. So, where could have Randle passed this ball? Now, I know you're not seeing this too, but I'm going to look, okay? Okay, Jalen Brunson takes the charge, of course. Okay. Now he turns. He's getting Jalen Brunson's wide open. Holy, yo, this is some tunnel vision. Jalen Brunson is wide open, and no, this is all Randle, because now if I look at the play, I bet the play was to get the ball back to Jalen Brunson, and it was run perfectly. It's just that the players, you know, you got plays run perfectly, but they just can't. If they don't get it back to the player, and if you don't get the right result, that was played perfectly. Jalen Brunson played that perfectly. Everybody played that perfectly. You got the double that you wanted. 2 people were coming, and he could have whipped it out with how many seconds left? I mean, Jalen Brunson was wide open. You gotta make a quick decision, man. You just have to. I mean, now LeBron's coming over. You have 1.9 seconds to whip it over to Jalen Brunson. I mean, can he make that play? Because now LeBron, when you have 2.9 seconds, you throw a bounce pass to Jalen. And now he can go straight up. And LeBron helps, because LeBron is in pursuit right now. So he drives, and you throw LeBron out of this defensive possession. Now you're going to have Troy Brown Jr. come in and help right now. So Troy Brown Jr. helps, Quickly's wide open for 3. But that should have been the play. You should pass it back to Jalen right here with a bounce pass. Like, I know, it's 2.9 seconds in the 4th quarter. That's what I'm looking at. And I paused it there. But you pass the ball back right here. You give him a little bounce pass. I mean, you try not to throw it to LeBron. You try to get it around. LeBron's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think you can do it. Try to throw it a little bit out. Maybe he, like, comes chasing for the ball. Then he just has to rip through and go. I mean, he's a wide open lane. He's a little wide open lane. He can either shoot a 3, or he can get into his floater game. And that's money. Or he can drive, and I mean, the Quickly 3 is not going to be good. But I'd rather have him going full head of steam at Troy Brown than have a Randle fadeaway. Now, I don't even know what he ran in the huddle, but that worked. As I'm looking at it right now, it worked. It's just a stupid. He was being stupid at that moment. I'm just gonna give it to him. I'm just not gonna sugarcoat it. He was being a stupid player, and he was making the wrong play. That's what you want. I didn't want to do this to Julius, so I'm calling him like that was just a stupid play. There's no reason you don't pass that ball back to Jalen Brunson. At that time, he had like 30 points. Like at that time, he's the person who got you there. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. You get the double team. You double off of the guy who at that point I think had 30. You double off of the guy who had 30 and got you back in this game. Bro, you literally are getting double teamed, and you know that LeBron's on Jalen Brunson. You could see that. You could see that from where? Where can you see that? See that from the inbound, I think. Wait. Yeah, you can see that from the inbound. Who's the freaking defending the inbound? It's LeBron. I mean, that's just dumb. I broke it down the best way I can possibly can. Best way I can. And that's all I see. I mean, man. I mean, LeBron gets back, but I don't think he's that quick enough to get back now in his old age. Jalen Brunson is going to use that quickness to try and get downhill. He has an option to get downhill, and he might be wide open going downhill. But that's it. Have a nice day. Let's go, Knicks. Peace out.